talk about the financial pressures and the concept of a successful man, right? There is this expectation of a successful man that doesn't allow men to live life to the fullest, and keep us in constant fear of what would happen if we lose our job, or what would happen if we don't meet our financial needs. So, who's a successful man in your eyes? Highly qualified with experience at a certain age, get a stable five-figure job, get married before 30, have kids, be as better, be able to provide an abundance for them, your family. So, have some good handsome investments before he has to leave his job. So what is your definition of a successful man? Because in our society, if a man is not able to achieve these sort of things, then he's considered to be a failure, right? And I this is a lot of pressure. So what more such pressures do you come across, and what's your journey, Umar, as well?
Well, that's a very very interesting question, and thank you for putting this over here. So I agree, there's a lot of pressure, and the pressure is different for women, and the pressure is different for men. For men specifically, we are I won't say trained. It's just a society, the way we are brought up, and I include myself in it. We are told that we need to take care of the family one day. We need to be the breadwinner of the family. We need to invest more in our education. We need to be very serious about our life. We need to take care of everything that is going on in the household. We need to be the protector of everyone in the house, especially women, and that is how we're brought up. And I don't disagree or agree with any of these thoughts, because this is the culture that we have, and for some families this is fine, for some families this works, and and I don't disagree with them if they're happy this way. If their women are happy being the homemakers, that's fine, because that's their choice. That's also a full-time job, being a homemaker. But for men, putting pressure on them, okay, for example, only this is success. The things that you mentioned, like having a six-figure job, getting married before 30, having kids, um, being able to provide in abundance for them, all these things, that's a lot of pressure. Instead of this, you should push your son, or push your brothers or husbands to be more successful in whatever their definition of success is. So if you ask me what is success, success is different for everyone. It depends on what your definition is. For me, success is having a goal and achieving it, and you know, someone who takes care of family and friends. That's what everyone should do, regardless of the gender. Someone who lives by values, someone who is honest, someone who contributes to the betterment of the society. That's success for me. If I'm not doing any of this, then I consider myself a failure. But yes, when society का जब pressure आता है, all of your friends, for example, get married at 25 or 26, and you're like, I want to explore my life. I don't want to get married before 28, 29, or even 30, 32. Then फिर आप पे pressure आना शुरू होता है, नहीं यार, I'm a failure. Look at what other people are doing. Look at what the other person is earning. फिर एक jealousy factor आना शुरू होता है. फिर you get into complex, and then that's where your mental health starts deteriorating. And the society, your family, your society, your friends, they don't realize they're contributing to this somehow. And sometimes it's just too late to realize that what you have done to the guy. And so yeah, for me, success is different. For you, for some people, success might be buying their favorite car, or buying a house. So yeah, so for example, there's a pressure of buying a house. If you haven't bought a house, for example, by the age of 40 or 50, then you are a failure. What have you done in your life? मतलब इसके अलावा तो कुछ है ही नहीं, and the entire life what a man does is, and this is not against any gender, I'm just saying what is generally expected of a man, कि यार आपने घर नहीं बनाया, आपने गाड़ी नहीं खरीदी, आपने बच्चों को बेस्ट एजुकेशन नहीं दिया, आपने ट्रैवल नहीं करवाया उन्हें, आपने उनको आईफोन नहीं दिला के दिया, आपने आपकी सैलरी आप अच्छी नहीं ले खरीद पाए, आपने बिजनेस नहीं शुरू कर सके. So what exactly were you doing? Well, you weren't able to provide. And look at your friends, what are they doing? Look at other people, what they're doing. And this all contributes to your deteriorating mental health. वो अंदर ही अंदर बंदा सोचता रहता है यार, मैं, क्योंकि वो कभी खुश ही नहीं हो पाता, उसको पता ही नहीं है खुशी क्या है, उसको इसको ट्यून ही उसके दिमाग में ये हुआ है यार, मुझे किसी तरीके से पैसे ज़्यादा कमाने हैं, मुझे किसी तरीके से मटेरियलिस्टिक कुछ चीज़ें लेनी है, मुझे सोसाइटी को खुश करना है. I've seen like people in my family as well, they've reached the age of retirement, and sometimes when I ask them, okay, so what else have you done apart from working? They're like, yeah, bus life guzar gayi. Our kids are life. We had to, uh, work sometimes, have two jobs or work extensively for long hours just to make sure that we could earn so that we can provide. Or even though like they could have enjoyed not necessarily by investing by spending a lot of money, but like normal like family time, going out, having food or something like that, वो भी उनकी life से अब आहिस्ते आहिस्ते चला गया because they're just working. So that's the pressure that a man has. And for myself, मुझे तो यूनिवर्सिटी से और मेरे साथ दोस्तों को भी एक प्रेशर हमारे अंदर हमेशा से रहा है कि यार ग्रेजुएट होते ही जॉब लेनी है. Oh shit, we can't start our own business, or we can't invest time to just get a startup going for the first few years, because we need to get a job. If you don't get a job, if we're not earning, then we are a failure. That's why people stop trying different things. That's why people stop innovating. They're like, bas yaar jaldi se job lagi so that I start earning, because that's what the society wants of us. So coming back to the question, this is success is again different for everyone. If you think about marriage, uh, if we say how, if I have to say how the society should be, if अगर आप marriage की बात करते हैं, then I don't think it should just be focused on partnership. It shouldn't be, your roles shouldn't be divided gender based. If for example, if your wife earns well, and if at some point in time you are supposed to take care of the house, kar lo. You just divide the roles. If your wife decides, okay, I can take care of the house for this much time, you take care of your job because your career is going well, I don't want to intrude. Okay. And if you both decide to work, then kar lo kaam dono, then get some house help, so that your house gets going. But it should be a partnership. The roles shouldn't be divided based on your gender. That's what I believe in. So that इसी तरह प्रेशर भी कम होता है मैन पे. ओके, फॉर इन ऑर्डर टू बी सक्सेसफुल आई हैव टू अर्न. अगर आप आपकी वाइफ भी अर्न कर रही है, आपका पार्टनर भी अर्न कर रहा है, सो दैट इट गेट्स डिवाइडेड, द रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी गेट्स डिवाइडेड. एंड दैट्स हाउ दिस मैस्कुलिनिटी वाला जो है कि यार मुझे सक्सेसफुल बनने के लिए कमाना है, मुझे ही हर चीज़ करनी है, तो वो प्रेशर भी कम होता है लड़के पर. ब्रेड विनर ऑफ द फैमिली एक बचपन से हमें बताया जाता है कि यार you have to earn, you have to take care, because your dad used to do this, and then your grandfather used to do this, and that's how society is. In some families, in a lot of families, this is fine. And if अगर आपने decide कर लिया है कि यार अच्छा, the guy is going to earn and he's going to take care, and I'm going to take care of the house, and I'll do something else but not like a proper corporate career, then that's fine. That like it's a decision that both have taken. But both should have a choice. Okay, whatever something, both should negotiate and then come to a solution. अगर कर ली है कि यार मैं bread winner हूँ, then I should live up to it. ये नहीं मैं बोल सकता यार why is society expecting this of me to be the breadwinner. I have decided to be the breadwinner, so I can't cry on it. Okay, why am I doing this? I have decided. And marriage before 30, like people who are watching right now, just don't rush into marriage for the sake of it. I have seen people being really happy getting married, and they have their marriage going on successfully. Seen people, unfortunately, divorcing their relationship after getting married, and that's really sad. And that's because आप पे pressure इतना होता है यार, after graduation within 2 years I have to get married, otherwise what's gonna happen, how I'm gonna spend my life. This is how society has to be. Just take care and just first know yourself. What do you want? Spend time with your partner, or just know what your partner values, what your partner aspires to be. आपके कोई coincide करते हैं आप लोगों के goals, and that's how it can change. And if people put pressure on you, on men, कि यार अच्छा नहीं शादी कर लो, just you just have to take a stand as well. Similarly, like the way I took a stand, मेरी family में सब जल्दी शादी कर लेते थे. I was like, no, I just need to see these are my goals, and this is something that I can for the next 2-3 years I really want to concentrate on it, and then I'll see if I find a partner. If I find a partner who is compatible, that's how it should be. It shouldn't be like you first get married and then decide the next. सही अगर आपको मिल जाता है partner, if you're happy, then go for it, but don't do for the sake of it, because you're spoiling someone else's life and your life as well. Yeah, so that's my take on it.
Thank you, Umar, for your insight into that matter, and I totally agree with you. There is a stigma associated with mental health within our society, and when these sort of things, buckle up inside someone, and then they start, destroying their mental health, they're unable to come out and speak about it to even their family sometimes because there's stigma associated with it, and a depressed person is generally considered weak, right? And then they get put down for it, so they don't share it with their family, they don't share it with their friends, and that just keeps growing and growing and growing, and it just becomes destructive at one point. And I completely agree with you on that. So yes, Samreen, what is your take on this matter of a man being pressurized to be the breadwinner and to do the job, and if he's not doing all those things, then he's considered a failure, right? So what is your take on that? Have you come across that in your life?
Okay, thank you, Tala. Actually, Umar has explained it very well and in such a way that he has not left anything for me to say because he has given very good examples from both personal and professional aspect. Actually, the dilemma is that every gender in our society is really stuck with a specific kind of idea of being successful, and especially men, they when they are growing, they are told that okay, you are strong, you don't have to cry, you have to take care of everything. So since like childhood, they know that they one day they have to take care of everything, and they have to find financially independent and take care of the family, and this is good, they should know it. But the thing is that this should not be kept such a priority that you leave behind everything and you don't know that what you want to do. Like Omar has rightly said, that once people retire in our society, only then their time comes that they feel okay, we have not done anything else except working and working and working tirelessly. And this happens because when you do things and you don't know why are you doing those things, then what happens, this seems to be a liability, and it should not be. When you feel happy about something and when you are content with doing something, only then it's that you feel yourself successful, whatever you do, be it helping your family or being financially independent, marrying somebody, starting up your own businesses. These all things revolve around your happiness, your family's happiness, not because what society will think about you or what kind of image you want the society to see in you as a person.